Do you ever see reddish glows or orbs in your highlights of your film photography? Well, that is called halation, and it happens when you have a highlight like this that's directly hitting your film emulsion, reflecting off of the base plate or pressure plate, and then going back onto the emulsion, and it creates an orb or reddish glow on all of your highlights. Now you can see this with cheaper consumer grade film, like say film that comes from a single-use disposable camera, or you can see it in cinema film that has no remjet layer. Companies like Cinestill will remove the remjet layer from say 800D and 50D. They remove it, or they have their 400D, which was made without the remjet layer. They remove the remjet layer because it allows it to be developed as C41, but with removing that remjet layer, it makes it much more susceptible to halation. Now with Cinestill film, the halation is more common with 800T, a little less with 400D, and rarely that noticeable with the 50D. And I actually think it can look pretty good in most scenes. It adds a bit of character, but say you want to avoid it, there are a few ways to avoid halation. The first way to avoid halation is to not have it in focus. Right now it is in focus. If I were to take this photo, there'd be a lot of noticeable halation right there. But if I focus on me and it's out of focus, it's further in the background, it'll be a lot less noticeable. The second way is to change the direction that you are taking photos. If I were to go like this and then take this photo right here, there's no direct light right there. So the odds are is you won't see much of it. And if you do, it just will be a thin sliver right there. And the third way to avoid it is to shoot in more controlled, even light. Because right now, again, that would have a lot of halation right there. But if I turn off that light, it's much more even light. So if you want to avoid it, you can shoot in even light, which will help bring it down. And the odds are is you won't even see any halation at all. If you want to learn more about Cinestill film, we have a great blog about it. So be sure to check out thedarkroom.com.